6 when I'm making yet another YouTube video. As you can see, my setup is different, and I know it's been a while since I made my last video, but truth is I've been trying to get back into the spin of things, and other stuff has been getting in the way. You know how it is. Anyways, we are just now starting on Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I should probably rename the video. 1 second. Okay. So, we're going to start with Mass Effect 1, because we also have Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3, which aren't installed yet, for some reason. Anyways, languages, subtitles. I'll be fair to you, people who can't read small print. I did dive into it a little bit, you know, to see what the differences were, and wow, it is night and day. Oh, let's get into it. Also, I wanted to apologize for the massive gap in my videos as well, since the last time I uploaded was December of last year. I've been trying to get back into, like I said, I've been trying to get back into it, but other things have been interrupting those moments. That's, and Twitch has been a bit, well, twitchy. See, already it's different. Like, if you look at my previous Mass Effect video, which I might be deleting eventually, because, let's face it, I haven't really done much with it. It's already a change. Graphics, fine. What do you think, Garrus? Yeah, the calibration's fine too. What do you ask, Garrus? Everything needs to be calibrated. Okay. Sensitivity is fine. True, wait, was I just on that? This was. Casual. Now here's another thing that I just found out came with this. Level scaling. Now, the classic mode has, you know, 1 to 60, and every time I play Mass Effect 1, I've always tried to go up to level 60. This, instead, has a new, you know, 1 to 30 range. XP and talent points remain the same, but the number of levels is doubled. Now, you know, classic mode is 1 to 60. Legendary mode is 1 to 30. We're going to try 1 to 30 just to see what the difference is. Subtitles obviously on. Squad power usage, I want them to be able to use all abilities, to be fair. Save that. Get out. Let's start a new career.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection.
This is also a change.
Secure connection confirmed.
They didn't have that sort of thing. So now, due to covert N7 status, ID records are incomplete. Please confirm identity from the records below, or register manually. I'm going to enter a new ID. Now you won't see the name that I'll enter until after I've entered it. I'm going to go to the custom mail character.
Please log in to access your profile.
Disconnect from the keyboard, by the way. So I usually go with HAL for this. I'm not sure why, but it started when I first played. This is also interesting because I I like the fact that they've added this.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile.
Okay.
Confirm pre-service history.
Now, of course, there's the general, 3 pre-service history. There's a spacer history. Both of your parents were Alliance military. In the Alliance military, your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. Colonist. You were born and raised on Mindoir, a small border colony in the Atkin Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindoir, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. Earthborn. You were an orphan raised in the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped a life of petty crime and underworld gangs, and enlisted with the Alliance military when you turned 18. Now, these actually do make a difference, because Spacer starts with the Paragon bonus. Earthborn starts with a Renegade bonus. And Colonist starts with a neutral bonus, if I remember correctly. But if you started this, John Shepard, Jane Shepard, it automatically loads with the Earthborn pre-service history. I'm going to go with Spacer.
Confirm psychological profile.
Now we have these 3. Ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule. Get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you. But when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. War hero. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. Sole survivor. During your service, a mission you were sent on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. Now, Soul Survivor is the neutral psychological profile. Ruthless is the Renegade psychological profile. Paragon, War Hero is the Paragon psychological profile. And we're going to go with Paragon because I like to be good.
Confirm military specialization.
Now, choosing your class actually does make a difference. First we'll run through what each of them are. Soldiers are combat specialists, ideal for the front lines of a firefight. Soldiers have improved health, can specialize in the use of weapons, weapon types, and start with the ability to wear medium armor, and can train in the use of heavy armor. I'm going to walk aside for a second. I'll keep reading there. Engineers are tech specialists, using the holographic Omni tool, seen on the left hand. They can decrypt security systems, repair or modify technical equipment, disrupt enemy weapons or shields, and heal their squad. Engineers can only wear light armor, and they specialize in pistols. Adepts are biotic specialists. Through upgradable implants, they can use biotic powers to lift or throw objects, shield the squad, and disable or destroy enemies. Adepts can only wear light armor, and they specialize in pistols. Infiltrators combine combat and tech abilities to specialize in killing or disabling enemies at long range. Infiltrators are trained to use Omni tools, focusing on decryption and offensive abilities rather than healing. They can specialize in pistols or sniper rifles and wear medium armor. Sentinels combine combat and tech abilities. Typically, they use the biotic abilities and advanced healing skills to defend allies, though they can also disrupt opponents with biotic or tech attacks. They are more efficient at tech and biotics than other classes, but at the expense of combat. Sentinels can only wear light armor and receive no specialized weapon training. Vanguards are biotic warriors. They combine biotics and weapons to take down opponents, and are especially deadly at short range. They specialize in pistols and shotguns and wear medium armor. His fingers are twitching, that's weird. Before I continue, I'm going to do just one thing, sorry. Okay, so I realized it was a good thing that I was reading the entire list, because my head was covering every single thing. So I'll give you a chance to read it yourself. I'm going to go with Soldier, despite the fact that I like Biotics, but, you know, Soldier for now. We might delve into the other classes another time.
Confirm facial identification.
Now we can go with the original, or we can change the appearance. I usually change the appearance, and I'm going to do so now especially to show you what is new. Now they have different presets, and you know they have a code now for the first game, which they didn't for the for the original. Now we're going to go with facial structure. There's only 6, as you can see when the code changes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like 5 the best. Skin tone. They did something weird with this. Now start with the beginning. So there's 1, 2, 3. He's red. 4, 5, 6, 7. Getting redder. 8. Is this even a human skin pigment? 8. 9. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. Wait. N. There's no O. It's just P, Q, R, S, T. I'm gonna go with L for now. Yeah, just to start. The complexion is the same. It's the same 3. I'm gonna go with 1 with complexion. Neck thickness, it's fine. Face size, I'm not going to mess with that either. Cheek width, fine. Cheekbones, fine. Cheek gaunt, fine. Ear size is fine. Because, you know. Ear orientation. Damn, I lost my place. Whatever, usually go with 1 anyways. Eyes. No, they have the same eye shape all over. I usually go with 3. Because you know the eyebrows. Every other time it's just like constant angry. Eye height is fine, width is fine, depth is fine, brow depth is... Okay, it's out of E. I'm gonna try changing things up, because I usually don't change this. Let's go with Q. Brow height is fine. Iris color. This is one of the changes that they included. They have all the colors from Mass Effect 3 into this game now. Because you know they have hazel and green hues, blue hues, brown hues, black, red, white, and violet. I usually go with red, but for today, I'll go with violets because it's lavender because it's my favorite color. And if you've played Call of Duty, Cold War, with Samantha Max now available. Her irises are valid too. Or pink, whichever. Chin's fine. The jaw is fine. Mouth. Mouth is usually fine for me. The nose I actually do change to, oh, there we go. To 6. So let's stick with that. This is another new thing. They included the hairstyles from Mass Effect 3, but they also added a few more of their own. You know, there's the basic stuff. I think this one's new, like from Mass Effect 3. Now to this. No. Okay, after this one, I believe is where the new ones come. This one definitely was never in the Mass Effect series before now. Nor was this last time, but you can have the fades. Moves his head too damn much. Yeah, that'll be a thing to stick with. This is the James hairstyle, if I remember correctly. It's what I usually go with the Mass Effect 3, but right now we're going to go with the actual Mohawk. Beard. You go with this. I know I have something different, but you know. Brow is fine. But okay, I'll see. Okay, 4. Get my guy alopecia. Yeah, that was usual. Hair color. They added new ones to this one too. Like if we go over this way, after white, they included red and pink and violet and darker violets. Well, you get what I'm saying. I'm gonna go with this. And here's another weird thing. It doesn't just stop there. It goes to this too. As you can see, Violet's facial hair. This is weird. I should go with the darker facial hair. You know, eyebrows and that. Just to differentiate a little bit more. Now the scars, you know, they have the usual scars. They have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's on mouth. 8, which reminds me of Indiana Jones. 9, which is on the nose. 10, forehead. 11, which is just right there. 12, 13. That's it. I'm gonna go with this because it has a cool little look right here. Now, when I say the chin reminds me of Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford actually had a car accident where he got a scar on his chin, and they included that scar into his character Indiana Jones, which I enjoy when they do that because it, gives them, further depth or further connection to their character, if you get what I'm saying.
Profile reconstruction complete.
So let's dive into this. Yes, I'm confirming the changes.
Identification confirmed.
Now, yes, we did cover this already, but, let's get into this. And I'm sorry it took a while, I just wanted to make sure the details were down pat, and I'm going to try and avoid talking whilst they are talking.
Well, what about Shepard? He's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of his life.
Military service runs in the family. Both his parents were in the Navy.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question his courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
The year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies enabling further travel for the stars. Basis for this equipment force control of very valuable time. They called the greatest history of civilizations. The guys called it Mass Effect. Wow. That was a... that was not new. So nice.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun.
That's so cool.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
They made
Thrusters,
the relay look...
check. Navigation, check. Internal emission sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1,500K.
1,500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story, but only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Ah, yes, Seth Green. Always the comic relief. Now, I forgot to mention this. When choosing dialogue, it doesn't matter which choice you choose. Because usually, with finishers like that, like conversations on the right side of the wheel, they progress the I mean dialogue choices on the right of the wheel, they progress the conversation further. Dialogue choices on the left usually are just filler or information resources. Now here's another thing, they changed the alignment of the menu wheel. Because usually save is down here and usually equipment is up here. There's no load. Well, I think load is right here, squad is down below, codex is off to the side, map is on this side, but you know, whatever. Photo mode. I want to see what this is. I missed that when I initially tried it out. Nice! This is incredible. Oh my god, wow. I can't get over this. So, I want to play around with this a little bit, but, you know, I can't. Holy shit. This is great. Ah, zoomed in too close. Oh god. This is amazing. So the tilts. Depth of field. Oh wow. Oh, this is awesome. This is great. Wow, I can go all the way to check his feet. But I can't actually see his... Wow. So that's what Alliance boots look like. It's also a weird thing. When I first saw the boots, they seemed kind of small. Like around the foot size. Okay, now I'm curious. There's a blue filter, red filter, yellow filter. There's this. Mass Effect Noir. Whoa! Photo negative. I don't know what this one is called. There's the, I think this is Pixelism. I like no filter. I'm gonna zoom in over here because I can't tell what the grain looks like. Because I've never been able to see that. Now I see it. It's a weird thing that too with Mass Effect. No way. I could take a picture without the crew. Oh, that's incredible. Wow. Okay, we've futzed around with this enough. Wow. Well, they had the same, you know, progression of points. Oh, they also have an identity code right above, which is the face that I gave Shepard. Okay. Now we can go into the codex a little bit, but you know, I'm not going to spend my entire time with that. I will do this. During one of the playthroughs that I do, I might do a separate video altogether before the very last mission of every information that I've gathered and accumulated over the playthrough. For now, I'm just going to progress. I digress enough.
I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a...
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Now here's another thing, with the ray shading for Presley.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
His grey hair is gone. It looks black.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Now we're going to continue the dialogue with Presley. You won't see me though. I'll be elsewhere. I'll try and make as little noise as possible. If I end up being noisy, I apologize.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War, lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board, especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
At first I was afraid of the eye color not being shown very well, but actually it contrasts very well with the...
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
As I was saying, it contrasts very well with the rest of the set, because it's mostly blue right now. You know, Alliance.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool, even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
Now while I have a pause in the thing, I will say this. It looks rather strange. Jenkins' face looks a lot better than it did in the original Mass Effect.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those CSEC grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
Also sounds kind of, cyclic, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I don't know, it just seems weird that they'd send another Spectre to take a Spectre down.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Now, see, if I had not played this game, I would not have known that Jenkins had blue eyes. Like, that had so much... Hey! Quashi visor. Sweet. I wish they had more customization options for, for Shepard. Also... Oops.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Sorry.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
So I'm going to, so as you remember earlier, Presley said that, he doesn't like Turians because of the First Contact War, because humans and Turians fought each other when humans first discovered the Mass Effect relay and expanded. The Protheans...
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Let's get information clarified here. According to the galaxy map in Mass Effect 3, the Terminus systems are all the way at the top of the galaxy. Eden Prime is located all the way down towards the bottom. That's nowhere near. That's a massive change. Not to mention the Attican Traverse is the only other line separating the Terminus systems from everything else. So, and Eden Prime is not located anywhere near the Attican Traverse. So, yeah. No.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
There's no time thing, so how did you find 38.5?
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Time to go to work. Okay.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
It seems like they changed up Jenkins' dialogue.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
And if you remember from the original Mass Effect, you were not that close to Shepard's back. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. So you can also toggle the helmets from here. And yet Jenkins still can't remove his helmet. Which is absolutely weird. Let that mohawk shine. Okay. Leave to the rest another time.
This place got hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
Let's try this. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna play around with this a little bit. Okay, so I found the maximum that he can the camera can back away from Shepard. You spin my head upside down. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. But if you can go the other way. Wide shot, which always makes the screen look warped. Let's go stick with the original. Because this is 5 meters away. Burst strength. Saturation. Sorry, I don't mean to. Brightness, contrast. Which controls how dark and light this will get. Blue ooh. Midnight filter. Sun filter. Sepia. Again, I'm not sure what this is called. Photo negative. Wow. Enable vignette. I'm not imagining that, right? Like the plants are moving around. I lost where I was on that, I'm sorry. There's 3 on that. Okay. Now with that done, how do I take a picture? I'm sorry, I don't mean to waste time.
What the hell are those?
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
They also made this more remarche, so instead of wading through the waters, you're just, you know, it goes up to the boot. Mesmerized joints. Oh yeah, you can still converse with your schoolmates, by the way. Of course, they don't really say much. No.
Oh God, what happened here?
The weapons will come later. Oh, they added a face ticket now. That. I forgot about that.
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
Seems kind of cruel that we're just leaving him. Yeah.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
I like the change that they included with the display as well, because the health is now much like Mass Effect 2 and 3, rather than the original. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to test out the other weapons here too. Next one is a Avenger. Assemble! Okay. Is this because of combat, or is it just... Having the sprint is now, you know, a permanent thing, unlike the original where sprint was just, you were moving, but the camera was following you for a second. Nice shot, actually. Oh, that's nasty. Nice.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
So they reduced the sway of the scope, and thank God they did, because it made the sniper rifle virtually unusable, initially. Ashley?
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
In fact, the word Geth in the Quarian language actually translates to servant.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
Alright. Sorry.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
And we know what happened to the scientists.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out.
So I'm going to level up Ashley, who is a soldier class. There's something else I noticed, but I noticed this before Mass Effect. Damn, I can't rotate. I noticed this before Mass Effect 2 or 3 came out. Mostly because it doesn't really relate to Mass Effect 2 or 3. Upgrades. Now I try and use the upgrades, you know, comparative to like I try to use one ammo upgrade. But you know, like one ammo upgrade per squad member. I think it's supposed to be white and red. So I try and make it so that it matches with some of the others. Yikes. That's not good. Oops. Actually, out of my way. I remember this thing being stronger. I mean, so the melee, you can could actually press a button as opposed to having to run up and shoot, because pressing B in the previous version of this game, it would have just put the weapons away, which I think is completely ridiculous. Oh yeah, the points. Let me undo CZ. Rather than granting, you know, rather than granting the original, 3 points initially, they now have 6 points that I can apply to any one of these few things. This is the one that I usually go with. I try to equalize, but I also try to increase my charm so that it improves my paragon. Now with Kaiden's case, what I usually do is I try to increase the decryption and electronics, because that way I can unlock more shit. With Ashley, it's pretty bit straightforward, even out.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
And up the ramps we go.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
It used to be beautiful here.
Yeah.
That man was still alive when they stuck him on the spike.
Killing us isn't enough. The Geth want us to suffer.
It's not so much out of wants, it's more out of worship, I guess. Damn. I didn't look out quite as much. Whoa, did you see that? Look at the bottom left corner when I switch to this. That's so cool.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh god, they're still alive!
What did the Geth do to them?
I've never seen that. Was that in the initial game? Okay. Now first we're going to go to here and collect. That's more like it. Oops. Now further down the line there's going to be more weapons, obviously. Which is rather strange that they would have.
Closed. Security locks engaged.
This is one of the things that I sort of hope that they would change with Mass Effect 1 Remastered, because the other games don't have the, different names for the different colors of weapons. Okay, that's new. So this has a description of not only the rifle, but the company that manufactured the rifle. Of course, this is the most basic. Honekadar, Elkos Combine, Ilanis Risk Control. I did not know that. I could mark this as junk. Elkos Combine again. I think we can safely assume that all these there was no sorting before. So I'm going to go forward with this marked by name, sorted by name, because that way I can see which I can scrap from Nijar. Thankfully this part's easy. And yeah, some objects require decryption, yada yada yada. I'll let you read that. Now this one's easy. Obviously it changes each time, so it's not going to be the same every single time. And I say it's easy because it's easy for me to remember this sequence.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the Destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
No, he hasn't seen our Turian, but he has seen a Turian.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
I'm not going to shut up because that just knocks me
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Oh god, I'm sort of curious if Manuel survives the rest of the trilogy. Because if it does, that'd be a hell of a thing waking you up. We are saved! You know what I mean? Or to the spaceports. Shoot.
Saren.
I said shoot!
Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren.
What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
I didn't mean for you to shoot, Saren.
Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
Oh, look at the sun, the way it shades. You see that? Why do you have the sniper rifle outside said assault rifle? Figures. Wait, something loud.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
This sighting does Cole better justice. Because.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
Wow.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
It wasn't blocking communications.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Now the conversation option's in blue. That's Paragon. The one down here is Renegade, and Shub is red.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Yay, Stinger Devlon Industries. Oops. So let's go to equipment. No, for Devlon Industries. Best known for yada yada yada. Okay, fine, the accuracy isn't that great, but it's better than the others. But the damage is pretty good. Needs electronics. And unfortunately, I'm not playing an electronic-based class, so yeah. Oh well. Never really gone this far, but since I discovered that mysterious upgrade kit that was behind the spikes, which I hadn't seen before despite my 20 plus times playing the Mass Effect trilogy, I know I have a problem. I'm kind of curious on what else they added.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
I'm going to investigate Nihilus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Wow.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform, thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Your calls contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. It doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Forget about him. He's not worth it.
You're lucky the commander's here, pal. Hand over those grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Now here's something I forgot to mention earlier with the conversation with Cole. There's no such thing as a victimless crime. There's always going to be a victim, otherwise it's not a crime. And it's annoying, oh come on. And it's annoying when people say otherwise. Because it's not true. Another thing, every time I see Powell after talking to Cole, it makes me think back to when I was in school. So there was a classmate that I had named Cole Powell. I can't remember if we were friends or not, but you know. I'm not using that trap. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Nice. I'll be honest, I didn't expect this aim correctly. Well, since I have the time to do so, I'm going to save here and call it today. Especially since lunch is coming up. Anyways, thank you for watching. I do hope you appreciated this video. You can like, you can comment, you can share this video. No, damn it.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Well, the good news is that it's saved already, so I can still say the whole spiel. Oh yeah, you can like, you can comment, you can share this video if you want to come subscribe to my channel, but you want to see this first. Demolition charges. Okay, we'll go from the later. You can subscribe, you can like, you can comment, you can share. So if you want, you can subscribe to my channel or search my channel for more videos like this, and I'll get back to you more gameplays, vlogs, songs, things like that. If you have any questions, comment below. If you have any suggestions for videos, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, or Discord, FoxGamer39618. Yeah, I think that's it. Anyways, that's all I got. Thanks so much. This is Jasper Fox signing out. Cheers and stay foxy.